Yeah. Okay. You got the car? Yeah. Well, I'm just going to read it. So I just need it one time. So I'll pass it right back.
How do we get power?
We are live on YouTube, so whenever you want to
It may be on.
Okay.
Tell me out there.
Greetings, Trojan fans out there in YouTube land. We're looking live at beautiful Lincoln Trail Stadium at the Brickyard. Tonight, the Trojans will be taking on Hart County. We'll be getting the broadcast fully underway in just a few minutes. This is Jody Kenny. I'll be your play-by-play tonight, but I'm also doing double duty as the PA announcer, so please bear with me. You're going to hear a lot of things twice. We do have a mic outside that will pick up the PA speakers, so I'll be using play-by-play, but then you're going to hear the same voice again coming over the PA, saying a lot of the same things for the fans who understand. So, about to get the program started here. Kind of trying to wait on the drum line to turn it down a notch, and then we'll get rolling. So, hang tight. Trojans versus Bulldogs coming up here on YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, Trojan fans and guests from Hartwell, welcome to Lincoln Trail Stadium at the Brickyard as this evening the Trojans host the Hart County Bulldogs in a non-region contest. Trojans are led by head coach David Bishop, who is 35-34 in his 7th year at the helm of the Trojan program and 20th year overall at North Hall. He's assisted by Stuart Cunningham, David Nichols, Jason Crisp, Chuck Hudson, Caleb Parrish, Billy Rector, Todd Wilburn, and Robert Neese. Mike Robertson is the get-back coach on the sidelines. The team enters tonight's game with an 0-2 record following last week's loss to Stevens County in Toccoa. Dr. John Vaxavanis is the team doctor. Dr. Walter Pekarchik is the team chiropractor. The trainer is Cody Miller. Seth Patel is the team manager. And, of course, the senior team manager for life emeritus is Kane Newton. The administrative team at North Hall High School consists of Principal Billy Wells, Assistant Principal Kenny Childs, Athletic Director Sam Borg, and Administrator Kimberly Boyd. Hart County is led by head coach Rance Gillespie, who is 17-20 in his 4th season leading the Bulldogs, and 136-71 overall in his head coaching career, which includes back-to-back state championships at Peach County in 2005 and 2006. The Bulldogs also entered tonight's contest with an 0-2 record following last week's 50-47 loss to White County at Hardman Stadium in Hartwell. This is the 13th meeting between the Trojans and the Bulldogs, with Hart County holding a 10-2 advantage in the series dating back to 1974. The Trojans did take a 10-9 victory in the last meeting between the two teams in the first round of the AAA state playoffs right here at the Brickyard in 2008. The game officials for the night: the referee is Mark Staten, the ump is Bo Hairston, line judge is Shane Lively, the headline judge is Brian Stradley, field judge is Eric Staten, the side judge is Will Anglin, the electronic clock operator is Thomas Levine, and the 25-second clock is operated by Kurt Franz. Statisticians and spotters for North Hall are David West, Thomas Layton, Howell Coleman, and Craig Three. Scott Wages operates the sound and the scoreboard. Leslie McIntyre runs the video board. And Stephen McIntyre is the master of all technology. Camera crew is David Briscoe, Dalton Dodson, and Kyle Henderson. The chain gang is Brad Southers, Steve Parks, Billy Powell, and James Tipton. We do need the chain crews please report to the far sidelines to meet with the officials. We get the chain gang over to their posts on the far sidelines.
All right. Man, you can't play the whole time.
prevent the spread of germs and illnesses, all spectators are required to wear a mask or face covering at all times. Individuals who refuse to comply with this safety measure will be asked to leave the premises. We also ask that you be respectful of the health of those around you by covering your cough or your sneeze with the crook of your elbow. And please remember the importance of washing your hands on a regular basis. Our restroom facilities are fully stocked for your convenience, and hand sanitizer stations are located throughout the stadium, so please wash up. And to our Hart County fans, we understand that this may be not be what you're used to, but the Hall County School District has imposed this upon us as a requirement for us to continue playing this season. If we don't enforce it, we have to stop playing. So we kindly ask you to help support our program and our boys by following the mask order and complying. The Hall County School District and North Hall High School appreciate you supporting our student athletes, but most importantly, we appreciate your cooperation in doing your best to protect the health of all the attendants. Thank you again for helping us to keep our community well. Smoking is prohibited at all Hall County stadiums. If you must smoke, please go to the front gate to get your hand stamped to go directly to the parking lot behind the restroom. We ask that all spectators, including children, please not stand or sit at the railing in front of the bleachers or at the railing along the north end zone or on the visitor sides. We need everyone to please stay in their seats, both for their own safety and for so other spectators can clearly watch the game. Also, please note the baseball field and the flagpole area are strictly off limits to all spectators. I'd like to recognize our 2020 North Hall Varsity Spirit cheerleaders. The seniors are Emery Cagle, Hattie Durham, Avery Clem, Ellie Miller, Lyric Sanford, Kara Walker, and Hallie Woodruff. Juniors are Adeline Adams, Brooke Dean, Maddie Dyer, Hadley Hulsey, Jillian Gelt, and Lily Shiver. Sophomores Jaylee Kennedy, Madison Chaplin, Elena Dodson, Abby Flavin, and Cheyenne Hanlon. Freshmen Sarah Gibson, Sarah Helton, Dalen Ledford, Abby Orr, Hallie Pierce, and Abby Wisnett. Cheerleaders are coached by Trina Wingo and Sheila Nix. Tonight's game is being streamed live on YouTube. There is a link to the live stream on the Trojan Voice and on most of the North Hall and football program social media outlets.
Greetings and welcome to the Trojan Nation. The Georgia High School Association and its member schools have made a commitment to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all Georgia High School Association sanctioned events. Profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed at officials or competitors or each other will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the event site. Spectators are not allowed to enter the competition area during warm-ups or while the contest is being conducted. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in the promotion of good sportsmanship at today's event, and welcome again to the Trojan Nation.
September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and the North Hall Cluster has participated in various activities throughout the month to increase awareness and raise funding for research. Tonight we honor children from our North Hall community who have fought or are still fighting a battle with cancer. There are many that are unable to attend tonight, particularly during this pandemic, but we do have 3 warriors that we'd like to recognize. Our first warrior is Brecklin Allgood. Brecklin is a 2nd grade student at Mount Vernon Elementary. She was diagnosed in 2015. She does not currently require treatment, but has scans every 3 months. Brecklin is here tonight with her parents, sister, baby brother, aunt, and grandparents. That's Brecklin Allgood. Our next warrior is Asher Rock. Asher is a kindergartner at Mount Vernon Elementary. He was diagnosed in 2014. He does not currently require treatment, but has scans every 6 months. Here tonight with Asher are his parents and 2 older sisters. That's Asher Rock. Our final warrior is Riley Johnson. Riley is a 4th grade student at Mount Vernon Elementary. He was diagnosed in 2016. Riley also does not currently require treatment, but has scans every 3 months. He's here tonight with his parents and his older sister. That's Riley Johnson. At this time, please turn your attention to the video board to watch a short video honoring these cancer warriors.
I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. No doubt, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
Thank you all for being here tonight and allowing your North Hall family to celebrate you. One more round of applause, please, for Brecklin, Asher, and Riley and their families. At this time, we ask everyone who is able to please rise, and for all gentlemen to remove their hats for a few moments of personal prayer, meditation, or reflection. Please remain standing as the North Hall Band, under the direction of Mr. Kevin Carwall, presents our national anthem. are being sold at entrances for $5 each. Remember, you might be the winner of one of 20 Spirit Winner packages if you find Coach Bishop's signature inside your program. We'll let you know later tonight where that signature can be found. But please help support the North Hall Touchdown Club by buying a program tonight. We are fortunate enough to have not one but two concession stands here at Ferguson Brickyard. The Hall Pack concession stand is located under the press box and operated by the North Hall Band District. The concession stand is located behind the first base side of the baseball field and operated by the North Hall Dugout Club. We support these organizations by visiting both concession stands during tonight's game.
Fans out there on YouTube. We're about 11 minutes and 50 seconds away from kickoff here on the scoreboard. Again, for you just tuned in, my name is Jody Keeney. I'll be doing the play-by-play for you tonight. Also doing double duty as the PA announcer, so you will hear some things twice. I apologize for that. But I'll try to keep it as fresh as we can. It's a lovely night here at the Brickyard. It's been a little overcast, but it's cool. It's a little bit cooler than it usually is. September, a little breeze blowing out of the north, making more out of the east. So we should be getting kicked off in about 11 minutes. So I'll stop. You have to listen to enough during this game, so I'm just going to turn off the mic now and let you listen to the sound of North Hall High School marching band.
Your captains, first for Hart County, number 5, Jacoby Jones, number 15, who is not on the roster, number 16, Rodriguez Morrison, number 36, Levi Listiuk, number 32, Josh Alulio, and number 56, Kanye Fouch. Captains for North Hall, number 3, Clark Howell, number 54, Jarrett Laddie, and the honorary captains, Brecken Allgood, Asher Rock, and Riley Johnson.
Riley Johnson tosses the coin for the official. Hart County has won the toss and has elected to defer until the second half as the Bulldogs take the field. North Hall's elected to receive the opening kickoff. Hart County is going to defend the south end zone, and here comes the height video. Taking the field. As most of you know, Trojans had a rough week last week against Stevens County. It's a very young team who's just looking to improve every week. This will be a tough test for them against Hart County. Hart County is also 2-0, but they were preseason ranked number 8 in the state. I know about the AJC, and I think probably one other publication. They have dropped down. They lost to a higher classification team the first week, and then lost a barn burner at the last minute against White County last week. And we had a little mix-up as both teams wanted to take the same end of the field. Look. So I'm going to try to find out who the kicker is. It is number 15, who, as I mentioned a minute ago, is not on the roster that I was given. We'll try to get a name for it. Ball's been whistled in, ready to play. And there's the kick. A.J. Jones takes it at 1. He's coming straight in the middle. He gets it out just over the 20-yard line. Caught down there by number 39, who's also not on the roster.
A.J. Jones returns the kickoff for the Trojans, 20 yards up to the 21-yard line, first and 10.
Bradford Courier leads the Trojans out of the huddle. We've got Rochester directly behind him. They're upset. They're going to shift up. They're going to shift over. Handoff's going to be to Clark Howell. He's hit about the 23, back over the 24. First hit by number 5. Jericus Moore.
Clark Howell, 3-yard gain to the 24. Brought down by number 5, Jericus Moore. 2nd down and 7 for the Trojans.
Again, I apologize for redundancy, folks. You're going to hear me say a lot of things twice because I do have to announce it to the crowd. Howell's all set back left. Going jet motion. Here comes the freshman A.J. Jones, and he can fly. He gets loose. Jones, 17-yard gain at the 41-yard line. Good start for the Trojans. First down at the 41.
22, A.J. Jones on the carry. 17-yard gain to the 41 brings up a Trojan first down.
There you go, Wendy. There you go.
Jones, just a freshman, starting to get a lot of playing time here. You got Howell at tailback directly behind Purrier. That's T-Lander going in motion. He'll run right behind him. Got a little bit of a hold there out to the 43. Howell did. And Austin Copper has to come off the field. He was losing his helmet.
Howell picks up 2 to the 43. 2nd down, 8 for the Trojans.
Again, we got Howell straight back. We're going to swing a little pass out to Jones, try to get him out in space. Great open field tackle there for Hart County by 23. Keegan Dye. He was stopping only for about a gain of 1 that may have stopped a big play.
Purrier's pass complete to 22, A.J. Jones. Stop for gain 1 by 23, Keegan Dye. 3rd down and 7 for the Trojans from the 44.
Purrier had a bit of a rough week passing last week, so he got his first completion under his belt. Maybe he can settle down a little bit from there. Might need to put it in there again. Austin Atha set at tailback behind him. He fakes it to Memphis Dyer, and he's going to run it. And he makes a good decision running the ball into Hart County territory to the 44-yard line.
Number 2 by Purrier keeps it on the rollout, picks up 12 yards to the Hart County 44-yard line. That's a good for another Trojan first down.
Trojans consecutive first downs this week. They were well in the second quarter last week before they even got their first down, so this is a really good sign for the Trojans. There's Atha, got a little movement up front for him on the blast to the right side. Going to give him about 5 yards to the 39.
Number 10, Austin Atha picks up 5 yards to the 39-yard line, 2nd down and 5 for the Trojans.
Movement up, getting the offensive line, opening some holes that really didn't happen the last 2 weeks, so it's good to see that happening. There's units starting to come together. Dyer in motion, they run the trap to Rochester. He's going to get 3 more yards to the 36-yard line.
'29 Kevin Rochester, 3 yards to the 36-yard line. 3rd down and 2, time out for the Trojans.
Prairie leads them out. They're going to go unbalanced to the left. Expecting the blast coming up here to the left side, and that's exactly what we got with Rochester running behind the left side. Clark Howell, he's going to get 6 more yards to the 30-yard line.
Rochester 6 more yards to the Hart County 30-yard line. First down for the Trojans.
Trojans go unbalanced again. They got Memphis Dyer slotted in the wing with two tight ends, T-Lander and Kirby. They're going to shift Howell over to the left side. It looks like they're going to run that same blast play again. There goes Rochester. Got a nice hole there. Last guy got him, but there was about 8 yards down the field. There was a penalty marker come flying in. We'll see what the call is. It was thrown in the general direction of where Jeremiah T-Lander was blocking. And yes, it was holding on T-Lander.
Holding is called against North Hall. Foul hurt 8 yards down the field, so that will move it only back to 32. We'll have 1st and 12 for the Trojans.
So that doesn't throw them too far off schedule here. It's 1st and 12 for the Trojans. Dyer comes in motion. They're going to trap it to Rochester, and there he goes up the middle again on the trap. Again, this is way different than what we've seen the last 2 weeks from the Trojans. This looks like Trojan football we're accustomed to.
King Rochester, 12-yard gain for the Trojans on the left side. To the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Trojans now used up 5.5 minutes, over 5.5 minutes in this first quarter. His clock ticks down at 6:17 on this opening drive. And they're going to stick with Rochester. This time over the right side, he's undercut by 76. He falls forward for a couple of yards to 18.
Rochester picks up 2 more yards to the 18-yard line. Tackle by 76, Garrett Burton. 2nd down and 8 for the Trojans from the Bulldogs, 18.
Paulson Atha shuttles the play into Puryear as Rochester comes to the sidelines. Atha's going to do the single back in the backfield with Howell flanked to the left. Dyer to the left. He goes in motion to the right. They give it to Atha. He spins forward to the 15, fighting for some tough yards there.
Paulson Atha picks up 3 yards to the 15-yard line. Hart County, 3rd down and 5, coming up for the Trojans.
Key 3rd and 5 here. And Puryear fires the end zone just over Chris' head. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Puryear's pass intended for 36, Cameron Chris is incomplete. 4th down and 5 for the Trojans.
Number 35, Luke Brown, comes in for his 2nd field goal attempt of the season. This will be a 32-yarder right in the middle of the field. And it splits the uprights. Cameron, didn't see who the holder was. He did a great job getting that down. The snap was a little bit low.
Luke Brown's 32-yard field goal is good. 3-0 Trojans.
That gives the Trojans their first lead of the season, 3-0 over Hart County with 4:45 left in the first quarter here at the Brickyard. Team really playing well. Hart County may be on a little bit of emotional hangover after last week's 50-47 loss against White County, where White County drove down and scored with just less than a minute left in the game. Back and forth battle where both teams had double-digit leads at various times. Brown's going to tee it up on the near hash at the 40-yard line. So number 1, Malachi Thomas, deep to receive. Can't see who the number on the other side is. Low line drive by Brown. Didn't hit that clean. Thomas breaks a tackle. At the 35, he is going to score. 90-yard touchdown return for Hart County on the kickoff.
Number 1, Malachi Thomas, 90-yard kickoff return for a Hart County touchdown.
So that lead was short-lived for the Trojans. A lot went wrong on that. 15, who unfortunately is not on the roster, and inexplicably, Kayla White jumps offside before the kicker is even ready to kick.
Dead ball all sides against the Trojans. That a penalty is declined. We'll repeat proper point.
And another penalty marker comes in, flying in. Dead ball for an illegal snap by Hart County, so they'll have to move it back 5 yards.
Dead ball, false start against Hart County. 5-yard penalty. Moves the ball to 8-yard line. We'll again proper point.
Sneaks it up through the uprights to give Hart County a 7-3 lead. Here with 4:30 left in the first quarter.
Number 15 PAT is good.
So we'll see how the young Trojans respond to that. That is certainly not how they drew up the kick coverage. Started out with a low line drive kick to Hart County's best player. You know, the one place Luke Brown didn't want to kick it like that, he did. With being a low line drive, coverage team really didn't have time to get down there. He fields at the 10. He gets to the 30 before he's even touched by anyone, and you know, once he broke T-Lander's tackle there at the 30, he was off to the races, and Will Jackson tried to catch him, but Thomas just pulled right out. So 15 tees it up for Hart County. He kicks it short and left, and A.J. Jones, a freshman, wisely lets it bounce out of bounds rather than pin himself over on the sideline. That effectively turns into a 25-yard return, as the ball will be placed on the 35.
Hart County's kickoff bounces out of bounds around the 11-yard line. Will be placed at the 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Trojans.
Trojans elect to take the spot at the 35. In those cases, you can take the ball 25 yards from where the ball is kicked. Typically, that's the 40-yard line, unless some other penalties have been applied. But it is 25-yard, effectively a 25-yard kickoff. Pair your hands off to Howell, and he's hit in the backfield, spins away from one tackle, but he only gets about a yard to the 36.
Howell gains a yard to the 36-yard line, second down and 9 for the Trojans.
Perry leaves him out. They're going to have Howell offset. Twins to the right. Jones comes in motion. He takes it on a jet sweep. They have him cut off. He does turn it up and pick up 2 yards. As Hart County did a great job of setting the edge on that play, forcing him to turn up before he really wanted to, away from the block, and the pursuit got to him.
22, A.J. Jones picks up 2 more yards to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 7 for the Trojans.
It's 3rd and 7 coming up for the Trojans. Rochester and Howell in the backfield. They're going to run a bootleg. Purrier gets it to T-Lander. He stiff arms one man at the 42, drives forward to the 36-yard line. First down for the Trojans.
Purrier's pass complete to T-Lander. Again, 26 on the play to the Hart County 36-yard line. First down for the Trojans.
Yeah, 26-yard pass completion for the Trojans. Purrier threaded in there in traffic. Oh, might have got away with a little motion there. Blast over the left side to Howell. Picks up a nice gain and all the way to the 29-yard line for 7 yards.
7 more yards for Bud Howell. Brings up 2nd and 3 from the 29.
Clock taking out of the first quarter, 2:10 left. The Trojans trailing 7-3, but driving once again. Howell on the carry again. 23 lost his helmet, but still made the tackle.
Howell picks up 2 yards to the 32, tackled by 23, Keegan Dye. 3rd down and 1 for the Trojans.
Dye made the tackle while losing his helmet. This is going to be 3rd and 1. Trojans going the unbalanced set on the left side. Looks like the blast coming up left again, and that's exactly what it is. They found something they like over on that left side. Wasn't as big a gain as before, but still picked up 3 or 4 yards.
Howell to the 24-yard line. First down, Trojans.
So they'll go unbalanced again to the left side. We're going to run the buck sweep that way, and Howell's got a crease. He breaks one tackle. 24 finally gets him down inside the 5. Here's the 3.
And the clock Howell on the left side, 21 yards down the 3-yard line. First and goal for the Trojans.
It's first and goal for the Trojans, and I'm pretty sure that's the first time we said that all year. Since the only other scoring drive they've had of the year was on a long touchdown run by Howell. Good push on the handoff to Rochester. Offensive line just kept going. Oh, as you quite tell, they got the lights flashing here. That is not a power outage. That's the new lighting system they put in. And
Rochester with a 3-yard touchdown run. Carmona's kick is no good.
that was Mick Carmona in there on the kickoff. Not sure what's going on with Luke Brown all of a sudden, but Carmona has the tee, so it looks like he'll be handling this next kickoff. Carmona and Brown are both juniors. Carmona would be starting on most teams. So Trojans lead 9-7 with 47 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Carmona tees it up for the Trojans at the 40-yard line. Thomas and Maxwell backbeat for the Bulldogs.
Carmona puts a foot into it and drives it into the middle of the end zone. No chance for return there. So Trojans will both have two solid kickers. So, Hart County's going to take over first and 10 at their 20-yard line. Trailing by 2 this time, so we get to see the Hart County offense on the field for the first time tonight with only 47 seconds left in the first quarter. They're going to run a multiple pro set offense. They come out in a traditional I. They got twins to the left. Flanker comes in motion to the right. He's going to toss it to the right. Get a lead block from the fullback. There's Thomas again, and we haven't tackled him yet. Finally getting down at the 39-yard line. Trojans 41 yards on that carry.
Number 1, Malachi Thomas, 41-yard gain to the Trojans 39. First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Hart County looks at a multiple pro style offense. You'll see 1 and 2 back sets. They'll run multiple receiver packages, multiple tight end packages, do a lot of different formations, but they're going to run the ball a lot. And that's 34 on the carry. He drives forward. It takes 4 Trojans to get him down at the 32-yard line. 7-yard gain on the play.
34 Jale Lackey on the carry to the 32-yard line. 7-yard gain. Will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your score: North Hall 7, North Hall 9, Hart County 7.
Got a few commercials to do here on the PA, so we'll be back to you when the play resumes or shortly there before.
To spread germs and illnesses, all spectators are required to wear a mask or face covering at all times. Individuals who refuse to comply with safety measures, we ask to leave the premises. We also ask you to be respectful of the health of those around you by covering your cough, your sneeze, and the tip of your elbow. And please remember the importance of washing your hands on a regular basis. Our restroom facilities are fully stocked up to your convenience, and hand sanitizer stations are located throughout the stadium, so please wash up. Also, don't forget to visit our concession stands. The home plate concession stand right here in the press box, run by the North Hall Band Boosters. Visitor side concession stand behind the first base dugout, operated by the North Hall Dugout Club.
Trojans offense definitely showing a lot of signs of improvement since last week's game. I hope and see similar improvement from the defense, which has been a little bit ahead of the offense so far, but has yet to really find their footing here in the first half. So we're getting ready to kick off the second quarter. Trojans leading 9-7. First play coming up. Thomas in a single back set, but behind the quarterback Whitworth. They're going to run a counter to the right side, and combines he gets a big hole, and then when he finally finds some resistance, he barrels through it. That's a big fast kid you're seeing out there. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Malachi Thomas, 19-yard gain for Trojans 13. First down, Hart County.
Thomas again, single back behind Whitworth. Number 8, Blake Skelton in motion. They're going to try him to the left side this time, and he's going to cut back right through up the middle, leading to the end zone. Touchdown, Hart County. Five plays, 80 yards, all on the ground for the Bulldogs. Number 13.
13-yard touchdown run for number 1, Malachi Thomas for the Bulldogs.
Here's number 15 in the kick. There's a hold, and he pulls it a little bit, but gets it inside the upright, so that kick is good.
Hart County point after touchdown is good.
Our score now, Hart County retakes the lead 14-9 against the Trojans. So the Trojans have pretty much dominated the possession here. Still a little short on the scoreboard. But I'd hazard to guess that the Trojans already racked up more yardage this week than the 75-yard total they gained against Stevens County last week. One of the worst outputs, for a Trojan offense in the last 20 years. Last week is a really rough week for the Trojans last week. But one thing we always know about these North Hall teams, they're going to improve. And we're already seeing massive improvement already on the offense. Defense needs to catch up a tick. 15's going to kick it. It's going to be a high, short end of the ring kick. Taking it to the 4-yard line by A.J. Jones, and he is hit right at the 22-yard line. 16, Rodriguez Morrison, 39 on the tackle.
A.J. Jones, 18-yard kickoff return, up to the 22, brought down by number 16, Rodriguez Morrison. First and 10 for the Trojans from their own 22.
Purrier centers in behind Kyler Olson. Austin Atha behind them. They're going to run a little counter to Clark Howell, but he's hitting the backfield. Looked like they may have run a key buster type play there, where they pulled the guards opposite which way they run the sweep to. Didn't fool Hart County, so 2nd and 13.
Howell dropped for a loss of 3 back to the 19. 2nd down 13 for the Trojans.
So Trojans come out with single back, twins left. They're going to play action, roll it left. Purrier's, he's going to reverse field and gets a throw off to Austin Atha. He worked his way into space in the zone. Found the gap. He's all the way out to the 37-yard line for a Trojan first down.
Purrier's pass complete to number 10, Austin Atha. 18-yard gain. First down for the Trojans from their own 37.
Tackle made by number 26 for Hart County. He is also not on the roster. Apparently they had some number changes since they submitted the roster. Trojans come up tight, unbalanced. They're going to power Rochester over the right side. He's going to pick up 3 yards out to the 40.
Kevin Rochester, 3-yard gain to the 40. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Don't forget to get your programs. And remember, you can win one of three Spirit Gear packs After halftime, we announce where to look for Coach Bishop's signature.
Again, Trojans come up unbalanced to the right. Atha and Howell behind it, but they're going opposite. They're going to run to the left. Run a blast to the weak side that time, trying to catch Hart over shift and keeping them honest on the play. And it's a pretty good gain there, 4-yard gain out to the 44.
Takes a 4-yard gain to the 44-yard line, brings up 3rd down and 3 from the 44.
Again, Trojans come out unbalanced to the right. You got T-Lander as the second tight end. They're going to run the exact same play again. Not quite as much this time. In fact, they're going to be about a yard short of the first down at the 46. Atha again on the carry. 4th and 1.
Atha on the carry. 2-yard gain to the 46. 4th down and 1 now for the Trojans from around 46-yard line.
Courier leads them out. Same formation this time. Howell is leaning over to the right side. I bet, and T-Lander rocks back and we'll get a false start.
Dead ball false start, so against the Trojans, moves the ball back to the 41-yard line. 4th down and 6.
You can see number 5, Jeremiah T-Lander, there on the nearest guy to the North Hall sidelines, just rocked back a little bit. And that was all it took. So instead of potentially going for it on 4th down, now the punt unit's in. Bradford Purrier in punting this week for the Trojans. And that number 1 is back there again. And it's a low line drive. We do have 3 guys right there with him, and he splits them. And he's got a convoy. We did manage to run him down from behind. So he got caught up in traffic a little bit. There is a penalty marker, came in very late. So it looks like we're going to have something called against Hart County.
Now blocking back against Hart County. And your penalty from the final foul. Move the ball to the Trojans 40-yard line. First down for the Bulldogs.
Some special teams issues here for the Trojans. That's 2 low line drive kicks they put right at the best player on the field, which is number 1, Malachi Thomas for Hart County. It looks like they're going to move them back 5 more yards. Apparently they were
ball restarted at the 45-yard line. It'll be first down from there for the Bulldogs.
So we got a handoff here to 34. He cuts back and he's got some space. He's at the 25, 20, 15. Caudill and Smith try to lasso him. They finally drag him down around the 2-yard line. First and goal coming up for the Bulldogs.
Number 34, JL Lackey. 43-yard gain down to the North Hall 2-yard line. First and goal for the Bulldogs.
Lackey again, lone setback behind winning, and he is upended. But that was T-Lander cutting his legs out right at the 1.
Lackey picked up another yard to the 1-yard line, picked up by number 5, Jeremiah T-Lander. Second goal for the Bulldogs from the Trojans 1.
They bring a fullback in front of Lackey. 2 tights with the flanker out to the side. They hand it to Lackey, and he's going to walk in for the touchdown.
34, Jail Lackey, 1 yard, Hart County touchdown.
That bumps the score to 20-9. Hart County here. 6:45 left in the second quarter. Hart County lines up the swinging gate formation. Now they'll shift it into the traditional kicking set as the Trojans had that play covered. And number 15 drives it right through the uprights. His third successful extra point of the evening.
One extra touchdown is good.
That bumps the score up to 21-9. Hart County. We knew they were a high-powered offense coming in. Trojans are having a little bit hard time dealing with their size up front, and frankly, their size in the backfield. Both their primary running backs, Thomas and Lackey, are large athletic kids, and so you give them a big hole and a full head of steam, they're going to run through some tackles, and that's exactly what they're doing. And then they've shown some good vision and both made some good cutbacks and have got into open field just about every play here for Hart County. So we'll look for the Trojan defensive coaching staff, Director Cunningham and Nichols, to make some adjustments here soon. Ball teed up 40, low line drive kick this time. Drives Jones back into the end zone for the touchback. Trojan ball at the 20.
15 kick. Drives Jones in the end zone for the touchback. First and 10 for the Trojans to their own 20-yard line.
Trojans start their fourth offensive series here at their own 20-yard line. Got Howell and Atha in the backfield, unbalanced to the right. Gonna run some power there. That was Howell on the carry for 5 yards. Ran a little more of a split back look that time rather than a traditional wing tee.
Howell, 5-yard carry to the 25. 3-5 for the Trojans.
Trojan offense does have a little pep in his step this week. Run unbalanced to the left this time, and we're going to get it. We're going to get a false start. Actually should have been an illegal motion since it was in the backfield, which is a live ball foul, not a dead ball foul, but it's 5 yards either way. That'll move it back to the 20. 2nd and 10.
Dead ball false start against the Trojans. 5-yard penalty. Moves the ball back to the 20-yard line. 2nd down and 10.
All right, unbalanced to the right this time. Again, they're going to run a little power game right with Howell on that right side. On the 4 blast play, he's running behind Atha. Lead block from Atha. He's going to pick up 9 yards. All right, actually going to give him 10 yards all the way to the 30-yard line. That's a first down for the Trojans.
Howell, 10-yard carry to the 30-yard line. First down for the Trojans.
Trojan offense really showing improvement this week against a good Hart County team. Unbalanced to the left. This time they're going to run the blast over the left side. Number 41 kind of got into his ankles a little bit, and then Thomas comes around from the backside and finishes him off. It's still going to be a gain of 2 for Howell, but we're at 2nd and 8.
Clark Howell picks up 2 yards to the 32-yard line. Number 41 for Hart County. First one to get in. Number 1 Thomas finishes him off. 2nd down 8.
Unbalanced to the right, Atha and Howell again. So they're going to run that key buster buck sweep. Not a lot going on with that again this time. Only a gain of about another yard to the 33-yard line. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Trojans.
Howell picks up another yard to the 33-yard line. 3rd down and 7 for the Trojans. We're on 33.
Trojans trailing Hart County 21-9 here with 3:57 in the 2nd quarter. Looking like Coach Bishop's just going to take a timeout and talk about this one. He had brought Puryear over to the sidelines, between plays, and with 3 timeouts in his pocket, and really wanting to try to avoid giving the ball back to Hart County right here. He decides to bring his team over, let him get a little water, and talk to him in person, and see what we can do to get this first down, keep this drive moving. Trojan offense showing a lot more positive push this week. First 2 weeks of the season, they got very little push up front and just had a hard time opening holes. The only score of the season was on a long 63-yard touchdown pass by Clark Howell against Paulding County. This is really the first time all season we've seen any kind of sustained drives out of the Trojans. And they have managed to do that on all 4 possessions so far tonight. There have been no 3 and outs. They have picked up at least 1 first down every play. Every possession. This is last week they were stymied to only 75 total yards for the entire game. They are well ahead of that pace already this week with 3:48 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Puryear takes a snap. Oh, they're going to run a little Yankee play. Howell tries to get to the sideline, get the corner. He gets cut off. Just looks like around the 37, 38-yard line. Number 2, Monte Maxwell, run him down. They're going to give him to the 37 for a gain of 4.
Howell on the carry, driven out of bounds at the 37. Number 2, Monte Maxwell. 4th down and 3 from 37.
Appeared like Howell may have a little something there. Trojans showing signs they're going to go for it here. Memphis Dyer has a word with Puryear. Now he goes in motion to the left side. That they're running Frosty there, trying to draw hard offsides, get the easy first down. Nothing doing from the Bulldogs. So timeout North Hall.
Timeout North Hall.
Again, it's really a nice night here at the Brickyard. It is a little muggy. You can kind of see a little haze in the lights over by the baseball stadium, so it is humid. But it looks like the home side is probably near its COVID capacity, 40%. So unbalanced left, Puryear under center behind Olsen. And they run a misdirection to A.J. Jones, and there was nothing there. He's dropped for a loss back to the 34. Tried to run the tag play to to Jones. Just took a little too long to develop.
Jones tackled for a loss back at the Trojans' 34-yard line. Ball goes over on downs to Hart County, first and 10 from the Trojans' 34.
Yeah, ball goes over on downs to Hart County. Bulldogs have a single back set. Trojan in their standard 4-2-5. We're gonna run that counter play to Thomas. Jarrett Laddie trips him up right at the line of scrimmage, and he still stumbles forward for 3 yards.
Number 1, Malachi Thomas, tripped up by 54, Jarrett Laddie. Second down and 7 for the Bulldogs from the Trojans' 31.
Thomas still in the backfield. They got a bunch over there. They got play action. They're going to hit the tight end, number 81, who was all by himself, and he just drags Caleb Wyatt about 12 yards into the end zone. Probably about an 80-pound size differential there. That was Whitworth passing to number 81, Kane Baron.
Also Whitworth pass complete to number 81, Kane Baron, for a Hart County touchdown.
.31 yards on that first pass of the game for Hart County. Baron was wide open. Wyatt came over to try to help, but he was physically no match. I'm sure you could see the size difference between Baron and Wyatt. Wyatt barely got a hold of him by the shirt anyway. So you really can't fault Caleb Wyatt there. Did his best, but there's clearly a blown coverage there contributing.
Hart County try for point is good.
So that raised the score to 28-9 in favor of the Bulldogs with 2:58 left in the second quarter. Trojans got off to a strong start in the first quarter, but Hart County has now reeled off 21 unanswered to take a 19-point lead with 2:58 left in the second quarter. Number 15 has it on the tee. He takes a short approach from only about 37 and lifts this one high. Again, to Jones at the 5. He may have an alley. Oh, it closes up quickly. He takes a big hit, couple of big hits. Number 36, Levi Listia, one of those making the tackle, but 25-yard gain. Turn.
A.J. Jones, 25-yard kickoff return out to the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Trojans from the 30.
Jones just a freshman, but expect big things out of him in the future, Trojan fans. He's the second fastest kid on the team as a freshman, which is really unusual, and just still got a lot of learning to do, but he does just have a knack for running the ball and got the speed to make it work. That was Howell around the right side to 5 more yards to 35.
Howell in 5 to 35, second down and 5 to the Trojans.
Trojans hurrying up here, trying to make something happen before halftime. They're going to run this sweep again on this side. That Howell was down. Ball came out, popped out when he hit the ground. He gains about 2 yards to the 37.
Howell 2 yards to the 37, 33 for the Trojans.
All right, they go to Rochester, and there was just no hole there for Kevin. And Hart County gonna take their first time out now. as they have stymied the Trojans at their own 38-yard line.
Rochester gains 2 yards to the 38. Timeout, Hart County with a 4th and 2 for the Trojans at their own 38 when we return back.
One sign for the Trojans tonight is much less cramping going on. We had, at least so far, we had players cramping in the first quarter or in the first half last week. Hopefully they've gotten, and that's strictly a game prep issue. So this is a young team, and they just have to learn what it takes to be physically ready on a Friday night. Trojans send the punt team out. Cameron Crisp, the long snapper, number 36, son of assistant coach Jason Crisp. Cameron Puryear set the punt from his 25. He takes a snap. It's an end-over-end punt close to the sidelines this time. Almost hits Caleb White on the fly. Looks like it went out of, they'll get him to the 32-yard line. So, $31 yards on that punt from Puryear, no return.
Puryear's punt goes out of bounds at the Hart County 32-yard line. 31-yard punt and no return. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Now on 32.
Whitworth back in the shotgun, empty backfield. He hits Barong again, and that kid's a load. Pass was 5 yards, and he drove about five Trojans all the way to the 47-yard line for a 15-yard gain.
Whitworth pass to lead the Barong to the 47, gain of 15 is a Hart County 1st down.
Whitworth again back to pass, hits number 6 across the middle. He's dropped immediately by T-Lander. Short gain.
Whitworth's pass complete to number 6 Malachi Kelly to midfield. Gain of 3, dropped by T-Lander, 2nd and 7.
Whitworth, Lackey behind him, and he throws it to Barong again, and why not? He drives forward to the 43-yard line of the Trojans. That's going to be a 1st down again before he's finally driven out of bounds.
Whitworth's pass complete to Barong to the 43-yard line, 1st down, Hart. Whitworth's pass intended for Barong is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 from the 43.
Whitworth staying with tempo, even though the clock was stopped. He's going to swing it out to Thomas, and that's a problem for the Trojans. He evades one tackler, steps out of bounds at the 21. 22-yard gain.
Whitworth's pass complete to Thomas. He steps out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Gain of 22. 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Trojans trying to hold on here, 36 seconds. And now running. Hart sets up a screen to Lackey, and he just bulls through people, and he's going to be in the end zone. There is a penalty marker back at the 19. So we may have a little bit of hope here, but if not for that, it's a 21-yard touchdown pass. We'll see what's going on here. preliminary signals ineligible man downfield, which is probably not actually the fault of the lineman. That would be the fault of Lackey for getting past the line of scrimmage. Lineman can release downfield and start on a pass play as long as the pass is thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to wave it off, though. And it will be a touchdown.
Footworth pass is complete to Lackey, 21-yard Hart County touchdown.
So 26 seconds left, 34-9. Hart trying to tack on the extra point here. 15 drives a low through the uprights. Caleb Wyatt just missed. A little bit slow. Snap and hold was a little bit slow. Wyatt almost got there. It may have just went through his hands. Left foot kick is good.
15 point after touchdown is good.
So 26 seconds left for the Trojans. Yeah, with Hart County having reeled off 28 straight points against them. And the problem here is simple, folks. Hart County's got 3 guys that we haven't figured out how to get on the ground, and Thomas, Lackey, and Barron. That's been pretty much their entire offense. But if you got those 3 guys, there's not much reason to change for that. So 15's going to tee it up. See if Trojan can make something happen on the kickoff here. Hart County will receive the second half kickoff, so be a nice bonus if the Trojans get something. Jones takes it at 8. He's got a little bit of lane. He tries to make a guy miss, but number 26 latches onto him. Got through the first wave, but so 26 did his job, stayed in his lane, and managed to get him on the ground at the 28-yard line.
Jones with a 19-yard return to the overall 27-yard line versus them for the Trojans.
Trojans offense has stalled a bit here in the second quarter as Hart County has managed to find a little better defensive footing. Rochester on the trap play, he's going to get absolutely nowhere. They'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage, and we got timeout on the field. I'm not sure. Okay, now they wind the clock with 13 seconds. And doesn't look like the Trojans are in any hurry to actually run into the play this half. They will take it to the locker room. Down. So that is the end of the first half.
That'll be the final play of the first half. Hold on, the Trojans 35-9. Once again, to help prevent the spread of germs and illnesses, all spectators are required to wear a mask or face covering at all times. Individuals who refuse to comply with this safety measure will be asked to leave the premises. We also ask you to be respectful of the health of those around you by covering your cough or your sneeze with the crook of your elbow. And please remember the importance of washing your hands on a regular basis. Our restroom facilities are fully stocked for your convenience, and hand sanitizer stations are located throughout the stadium, so please wash up. Hall County School District and Northwell High School appreciate you supporting our student athletes, but most importantly, we appreciate your cooperation and doing your best to stay down with all attendance. Thank you again for helping keep our community well.
Hi, this is Jason Green, owner of Anthem Cloud Control. Here's a list of facts about our company. We're the best. That's it. We've seen us serve North Georgia for over 13 years, providing quality service to over 3,100 customers each year. Our Super Techs arrive in fully stocked vans, providing 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Simply put, when working with Absolute, you get the best. Each Super Tech receives over 120 hours of training every year. We use only the best in newest tools and technology. Quality you can trust, service you can depend on. Your family's comfort is our #1 priority. Put our team to work for you today and experience Absolute difference for yourself. Trojans score big this season with Absolute Climate Control.
Trojan band lining up to take the field. If you haven't been there, a little different configuration this year, as the Trojan band is actually in the picnic area as we try to spread out and make more room for as many fans. Hall County did open it up to 40% capacity this year. So, pardon me for a second while I introduce the band to the stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the marching Trojans from North Hall High School. Tonight, the band's halftime presenting sponsor is Microsoft. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Molly Light and Cade Martin. Tonight, they'll be performing a rendition of Hand Clap as well as I Like It, followed by some of our favorite football stands tune. Feel free to sing, clap, and dance along with the band. Go Trojans! The band is under the direction of Kevin Carwile. The color guard is instructed by Sherry Kinney and Haley Dover. And the band is assisted by Mariah Yorick and Julie Brady. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for your marching Trojans.
Trojan band leaving the field. Give you a few second half stats and halftime stats and highlights, courtesy of our illustrious score stat keeper David West, who's brought me the computer over here. First for Hart County, they have 7 first downs. They have 9 rushes for 219 yards, which is a healthy 20-plus average. 96 passing yards for a total of 300 on 6 for 7 passing by Whitworth. Total of 315 total yards. They have 2 penalties for 15 yards. For North Hall, 9 first downs in the night, well exceeding last week already. They have 147 yards rushing on 32 attempts. Puryear is 3 for 4 for 45 yards, giving them a total of 192 total yards. They have punted twice for a 31.5 yard average, and they have 4 penalties for 25 yards. Trojans started off the scoring of the night with a 32-yard Luke Brown field goal hit at, and that was followed right up immediately by a Malachi Thomas 90-yard kickoff return. And then right before the end of the first quarter, Kevin Rochester had a 4-yard touchdown run. I'm being told that Luke Brown may have pulled a muscle in his back at some point, maybe on that kickoff. So Nico Carmona comes in for that extra point, but missed it low. Second quarter though, all Hart County, 4 touchdowns. First a 14-yard run by Shiflett or by Thomas, followed by a Lackey 1-yard run, and then two touchdown passes. One at 2:58 from Whitworth to Barong, 31 yards, and another one Whitworth to Lackey for 21 yards. Shiflett's kick was good on all of those. Individual stats for the Trojans: Clark Howell, 14 carries, 62 yards. A.J. Jones, 3 carries for 16 yards. Puryear, 1 carry for 12 yards. Atha, 5 for 18. And Rochester 9 for 39. Again, total of 32 carries, 147 yards. Puryear 3 for 4, 45 yards. He spread those receptions out. A.J. Jones, Jeremiah T-Lander, and Austin Atha each have 1 reception. Jones for 1 yard, T-Lander for 26 yards, and Atha for 18 yards. Those last two were to T-Lander and Atha were both big third down plays, keep scoring drives going, or drives going for the Trojans. One of them was a scoring drive, and the other one did stall out. For Hart County, they've only got Malachi Thomas and J.L. Lackey each have 4 carries. Thomas has 4 carries, 76 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Lackey, 4 carries, 53 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Passing, Whitworth is 6 for 7 for 96 yards, has 2 touchdowns. Kane Barong, 3 catches, 50 yards, and a touchdown. Malachi Kelly, 1 catch for 3 yards. Malachi Thomas, 1 catch for 22 yards, and Lackey, 1 for 21. That's your halftime stats. So, winding down near the end of halftime here. Again, Hart County leads North Hall 35-9. So, be right back in just a second.
Can I have your attention, please? David Edward Grant. You're the lucky winner of a wallet, which happens to have your name in it. You can claim your prize at the concession stand here on the home side. David Edward Grant, you have won a free wallet and whatever is in it. Don't forget to visit our concession stands. Our home side concession stand right here in the press box, operated by the North Hall Band Boosters. Visitor side concession stand behind the first base dugout, courtesy of the North Hall Dugout Club.
So teams are back out on the field, and the officials are in position. Trojans will be kicking off. It's 35-9 here at the start of the second half. As Carmona will be coming out to kick. Those of you that know me pretty well out there will be happy to learn that my peanut M&Ms have been delivered from the concession stand, so all is good in the world. Carmona tees it up for the Trojans on the right hash mark. It's going to be Thomas and Maxwell deep to receive for the Bulldogs. Shorter kick this time. It's going to come down to Maxwell at the 7. He's going to come straight at the middle and trips over his own man's leg, and he's gone. Monty Maxwell, 93 yards on the kickoff. And the only guy that touched him was his own player that he tripped over had his light trip over his own leg.
Monty Maxwell, 93-yard kickoff return for a touchdown.
Bishop's not happy.
Kobe Jones dropped at the 22-yard line. Proper point is no good.
So after a second kickoff return for a touchdown by two different players, Thomas from 94 yards in the first half, Maxwell near identical 93-yarder here to open the second half. Trojans are down 41-9. 11:50 in the third quarter. See, number 15 tees it up. It takes a short approach, as many converted soccer players do. And toe meets leather. It's going to be taken at about the 8-yard line by A.J. Jones. He stumbles a little bit, but he gets about the 22-yard line. I think he's brought down by 16. If I saw that right, Rodriguez Morrison.
Number 22, A.J. Jones, 15-yard return to the 23-yard line, brought down by Rodriguez and Morrison. First and 10 for the Trojans.
Trojans in a base wing tee set. 4-2-5 look from the, or 4-4 look from the Bulldogs. Going to run the buck sweep over the left side, and they're going to stack it up right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be Howell on the carry. No gain. They'll give him a yard to the 24.
Howell picks up a yard to the 24-yard line. Second down and 9 for the Trojans.
Trojans put Twins wide to the right. Jones comes in motion. We're going the jet sweep to Jones. He's got the corner. Somebody broke through a tackle, and that really looked like he got tackled by his headgear, which should have, I thought would have been a face mask penalty at the 31-yard line, but gain of 7 on the play.
A.J. Jones on the carry, picks up 7 yards for 31, third down and 2 for the Trojans.
Trojans go heavy to the left side, and Hart County is adjusting to that. We saw that blast play coming. They still got about a yard. That's 49, Kevin Rochester on the play. Gets a yard to the 32, 4th and 1 coming up for the Trojans.
Rochester again of a yard to the 32, 4th down and 1 for the Trojans.
Rochester, no gain on the play there.
Kevin Rochester, stop for no gain. Ball goes over on downs to the Bulldogs at the North Hall 32.
Can't really fault coach for going for it there. Just trying to get something established with his young team. And there's that counter play to Thomas again. This time they managed to bottle him up a little bit, and we're going to get a late penalty flag coming in. Not sure what that's all about. Thomas did pick up about 3 yards to the 29. The referee's the one that threw that whistle, threw that flag. We'll see what he has to say. And we're going to get a personal foul against North Hall.
Thomas gains 3 yards to the 29. At the end of the play, personal foul against the Trojans. Half the distance to the goal. We'll put that at the 14.5-yard line. First down for the Bulldogs at North Hall 14.
You can't call a horse collar, but you call that.
Number 8 goes in motion. They're going to run the counter back to the right side, and it's Thomas, and he's hit at the 8, drives forward to the 3, and another penalty marker comes in at the end. Almost certainly a face mask or something to that effect. Personal foul face mask is the call.
Thomas gains 11 yards down to the 3-yard line. Personal foul face mask against the Trojans, move the ball to the 1.5 yard. First and goal for the Bulldogs from just inside the 2.
Whitworth under center, Thomas in the backfield. Good bet that's where the ball's going. They're gonna send Jacoby Jones in motion. He's gonna set up the H-back. Thomas up the middle. They got a little tap on him, and now it's getting a little chippy. Thomas in the end zone. There's penalty markers all over the place. Several players losing their composure here. Coaches Cunningham, Bishop, Brechter, and Nichols out on the field trying to restore order with the Trojans. Head coach Rance Gillespie out there with the Bulldogs. And we're going to get this sorted out. Got personal foul against North Hall, personal foul against Hart. They're going to offset. Now we'll go to the try.
Thomas, 1-yard touchdown run. And then they'll play offsetting personal fouls against each team.
Hart comes out of the swinging gate to a conventional set. Number 9, Jacoby Jones, the holder, the 15, who's not on the roster, set the kick. And he drives it up through the uprights and puts it on top of the wrestling room. Try for point is good.
Hart County try for point is good.
So Hart County in the first 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the second half picked up right where they left off in the first half. 41 unanswered points now for Hart County, as I believe they scored on every possession of the night. 39-point lead. So Trojans come out again to receive another kickoff. It'll be their 8th opportunity of the night. If you've been following the Trojans, you know this is a very young team, very inexperienced team. At least 12 starters had no significant varsity experience coming into the season. As the Trojans graduated, pretty much the entire starting lineup off both sides of the ball and many of the backups. There's the kick. It's again going to go to the left side to Jones. He's going to take this at the 1. He's going to the right side. He reverses field left. He had one guy to beat, but unfortunately it was Malachi Thomas who stayed at home, stayed in his lane, and wrestled him down at the 21-yard line.
A.J. Jones, 20-yard return for the Trojans. Tackle made at the 21-yard line by Malachi Thomas. 1st and 10 for the Trojans from their own 21.
Hey, let's block somebody!
Trojans have an all-junior offensive line out there right now, as they're in their base wing 2 set. Purrier fires to number 12, Grayson Kirby. Senior tight end gets out to the 28-yard line. 7-yard gain brings up 2nd and 3 for the Trojans.
Purrier's pass complete to number 12, Grayson Kirby. 7-yard gain to the 28-yard line. Second 3.
Kirby, one of the few seniors that actually had significant playing time, albeit mostly on defense last year. And they try to run the jet sweep to Clark Howell, and there's nothing doing it. Hart County cuts him off at the 26. Loss of 2 in the play brings up 3rd and 5 for the Trojans.
Foul drop for a 2-yard loss back at the 26-yard line. 3rd down and 5 for the Trojans.
Cameron Chris, 36, settles into the game at wide receiver for the Trojans. He'll line up tight to the left. Howell will slide inside of him. Memphis Dyer, just a little too much confusion in the backfield as Howell and Dyer didn't really seem sure where they were supposed to be lining up, and play clock was ticking down. So timeout on the field. 8 minutes and 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Hart County leads your Trojans 48-9.
Timeout for Hart.
Third and 5 from the 26 for the Trojans. Purrier scrambling, directing traffic, tries to force it into the Dyer. Fourth down and 5 now. He almost threw it right to Monty Maxwell, which would have been disastrous. But 4th and 5, Purrier stays in to punt.
Purrier pass intended for Memphis Dyer, broken up by Monty Maxwell. 4th and 5 for the Trojans.
Trojans offense has stalled here. Oh, Purrier somehow gets that off, and very athletic play by Bradford Purrier just to catch that and get the kickoff between 2 rushers who both overcommitted and crashed into him. We'll see if it's the 15 or the 5-yard variety, but either way, it will be a first down. It is a 15-yard roughing the kicker on Hart County.
Roughing the kicker, whistle against Hart County. 15-yard penalty will move the ball to the Trojans' 41-yard line, and automatic first down on the roughing call.
Trojans pick up a first down there. Roughing, one of the few automatic first downs in the high school rules. They of course, 15 yards was enough to gain, for the line to gain at any rate. So Trojans come back out. Charles Coleman, 84, split wide left. You got Jones and Atha in the slot here. Purrier's gonna run around and throws it nowhere in particular, and almost picked off by number 36, Levi Lestiak. Trojans fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Purrier's pass, ball's incomplete. Second down and 10.
Perry under center behind Olson. Jones fakes the jet sweep and they run the trap to Clark Howell. Slid into the tailback position that time, picks up 9 yards to midfield.
Howell gained him 9 to the 50. Third down and 1 for the Trojans.
Howell spent what time he wasn't injured last season at the tailback position. Had a huge game against Lovett. Most of you may remember. He slid mostly over into one of the halfback positions for this year, but they can still stick him in there at the tailback. So 3rd and 1. Atha running behind Howell over the left side. He picks up 5 yards to the 45 on the left side blast. First down for the Trojans.
Austin Atha, number 10, picks up 5 yards to the 45-yard line. First down for the Trojans.
Clock ticks 6:36 here in the 3rd quarter. Hart leads 48-9 over the Trojans. Chris split wide left, Rochester to tail. Memphis Dyer goes in motion left to right. They're going to run the trap to Rochester. He's loose. And Kevin Rochester, 45-yard Trojan touchdown.
Number 49, Kevin Rochester, 49-yard Trojan touchdown.
Very nice execution of the trap play there. Rochester, despite playing defensive line on defense, does have some speed. He is one of the faster kids on the team. Luke Brown back in to try this kick. A little bit lower trajectory than he's used to kicking, but it is up and good. And
9:35, Luke Brown, point after touchdown, he's good.
so with 6:14 left in the 3rd quarter, Trojans trail Hart 48-16. Dave Bishop's crew really needs to stop here. They are down 32. If this margin holds when we start the 4th quarter, we'll have a mercy rule running clock. If you follow North Hall football over the years, you'll know that nothing grates on them worse than that. They will do everything they can to avoid that. So many of you remember a few years ago they were trying to avoid it against Cedar Grove in the playoffs and kicked 4 onside kicks in the 2nd half and recovered three of them. Really recovered 4 before a phantom penalty took it away. So do not be surprised if that's what happens right here. As Hart County has shown they can go the length of the field quickly, perhaps Coach Bishop's thinking about trying to just keep it out of their hands altogether. Here's going to kick a squib kick, taken by Maxwell, at the 14. He hurdles over Dyer and finally runs over, boy, he ran over Clark Howell over there, finally got taken out by Caleb Wyatt all the way at the looks like they're going to spot it at the 33-yard line.
Monty Maxwell on the return. 53 yards to the North Hall 33-yard line. First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Lackey the single back behind Whitworth. They're going to run a jet to flanker coming around. That's number 7 or number 9, Jacoby Jones. He gets 4 yards. T-Lander has to come off with a helmet.
Jacoby Jones, 4-yard gain to the 29. Second down 6 for Hart.
Lackey again, the single back behind Whitworth. Twins to the left. Jacoby Jones to the right. They're going to hand it to Lackey. And Jarrett Laddie grabs him in the backfield by the shirt, hangs on until Atha, Dyer, and Howell can arrive to help. It's going to be a tackle for loss, which I think will be the first one for Trojans tonight. Loss of 1, but it still brings up 3rd and 7. And it haven't even been many third downs for the Hart this game.
Lackey dropped for a loss of a yard. Jarrett Laddie the first to hit him. It's 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs.
Big third down right here. Whitworth fakes it to Lackey. He's looking down the middle. He overthrows Jones and threw it behind him. Number 8, Caleb Wyatt, pretty good coverage there. But there was a seam there, but again, Whitworth threw it high and behind Jones. So brings up 4th down at 7.
Whitworth's pass intended for Jones is incomplete. It's 4th and 7 from the 30 for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs apparently out of field goal range, too close to punt. No real penalty for going for it here. Whitworth back, he's going for it all down to Barong, but he has overthrown him out of bounds in the end zone. Number 17 Smith had good coverage there against the much bigger Barong. So ball goes over on downs to the Trojans at their own 30-yard line.
Whitworth's pass intended for Barong is incomplete. Ball goes over on downs to the Trojans at their own 30-yard line.
Baker Dyer, Jarrett Laddie, Kyler Olson on the right side of the line. Didn't get the numbers on the left. I'll try to get those for you. Trojans come out twins to the right and a slot to the right, and they're going to hand it to Howell right at the middle. Again, he slipped over into the tailback position. He picks up 6 yards to the 36. Good gain on first down, brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Trojans.
Howell, 6-yard gain to the 36, 2nd and 4 for the Trojans.
At left guard, you got Austin Copper, and at left tackle, 56 Zane Hall. All junior offensive line for the Trojans as they go twins left. We got T-Lander and fumble on the snap on the exchange between Olson and Puryear. Puryear dives on it right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. 3rd and 4 coming up.
Puryear recovers the fumble on the snap. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 4 for the Trojans.
Puryear under center behind Olson. So he's got Atha behind him. Dyer goes in motion. They're going to run the toss on the weak side to Clark Howell. He got the corner and he's got horse collared, and they did not call it. That was he did get to the 50-yard line. Gain of 14 on the play.
Clark Howell dragged out of bounds at midfield. Gain of 14. First down for the Trojans.
Hey, that's the second call. You did a spread. It's called a horse collar. Open your dang eyes, son. Hey, it's right in front of you. Never left again.
Howell up the middle, stop for no gain.
Howell for no gain. Second down and 10 from midfield.
Standing right there. Watch the horse collar. Second one, you missed, Brown.
Perrier calls timeout as the play clock was running down. They had a little bit of confusion getting set for North Hall.
Timeout North Hall.
As you might understand, some of the crowd here are very, very vocally upset about the lack of a horse collar call on the previous on the first down play that got in midfield. It looked pretty clear from here, but at any rate, after no gain on the subsequent play, we have second down and 10 at the 50. And again, the Trojans are moving the ball tonight against this Hart County defense. Just have had no answer for their offense, and quick survey on the field. Most of the Hart County starters are still in the game, so this is not them running up empty yards against the JV. Buck sweep over the right side to Howell. He's going to get about 4 or 5 yards to the 45. Umpire looks to the near sideline instead of the far sideline, so we got 5 yards instead of 4. Third down and 5.
Howell picks up 5 to the 45. Third and 5 for the Trojans at the Hart County 45.
Clock ticking, a minute 48 in the third quarter left. Trojans trail Hart County 48-16. They really need to get some kind of score on the board here in the next minute 38 to avoid the running clock in the fourth quarter. And we got a trap to Howell up the middle. We're going to get 3 more yards for 42. Going to be about 4th and 2 here coming up.
Howell gains 3 yards to the 42. 4th down and 2 coming up for the Trojans.
Trojans, nothing to lose. They're going to go for it here. Going to go a tight formation with Atha and Howell in the backfield, and they're going to toss it near side, and Howell is stopped short of the line. Nice play by 36 and 2. Had one blocker, 2 and 2. Had one blocker and 2 defenders, and they just out-leveraged them.
Howell gains 0 to the 41. That's short of the line of game. Ball goes over on down to the Bulldogs at their own 41-yard line.
So the Bulldogs take over at their own 41 with 36 seconds left in the third quarter. They lead 48-16. They put twins out the right. Number 6, Malachi Kelly, goes in motion toward the left. They get him on the jet sweep. Baron's going to get all kind of penalties on that one. Malachi Kelly gets to the North Hall 41, but there was clear and obvious holding, and it probably should be a personal foul on top of that since he drove him into the bench.
Holding against Hart County. 10-yard penalty, moves the ball, first foul, moves the ball back to the Bulldogs 30-yard line, first down and 20.
That was 81 Kane Barong driving Clark Howell, the much smaller Clark Howell, you know, holding him and then driving him into the Hart County bench. Whitworth, shotgun formation, he's back to Laddie, misses him. Now T-Lander's after him, he's going to throw it just out of the reach. Paul Davis and Bradford Purrier went up after as well, but it does go out of bounds.
Whitworth's pass intended for number 11, Paul Davis, sails out of bounds. That'll be the end of the third quarter.
That play brings the third quarter to an end here at the Brickyard. Hart County leading 48-16. By rule, 32-point lead means there will be a running clock in the fourth quarter. Clock will only stop on timeouts, injuries, penalties, and scores. You know, the acronym for that is TIPS. Timeouts, injuries, penalties, and scores. Ball goes out of bounds, incomplete passes, none of those will stop the clock. Even change of possession. So need to take care of a little advertising here. Bear with me.
Please don't forget about our concession stands, located here under the press box for the home on the home side and behind the first base dugout on the visitor side. Also, once again, to help prevent the spread of germs and illnesses, all spectators are required to wear a mask or face covering at all times. Individuals who refuse to comply with the safety measure will be asked to leave the premises. Also, please note there will be no gatherings on the field after the game. Please, fans of both teams, please do not proceed to the field after the game is in.
Whitworth sacked by number 54, Jarrett Laddie, number 67, Austin Copper, and he's hurt. They twisted him down kind of strangely, and he's sitting up right now, but that was kind of awkward the way he went down.
Whitworth sacked by number 54, Jarrett Laddie, number 67, Austin Copper. Whitworth shaken up on the play.
Be ready.
The way the trainer is looking at him, it looks like it's his left knee, Whitworth's left knee, and they're gingerly straightening it out. And it appears to be doing some stability tests on it as well. North Hall training staff now joining the Hart County training staff out on the field, and Rance Gillespie making his way, head coach of the Bulldogs, making his way across the field. Gillespie, one of the more decorated high school coaches in the state of Georgia, with 2 state championships from his time in Peach County, 2005-2006. Over 170 career wins. Did win those back-to-back AAA state championships with Peach County back then, before moving on to Valdosta and then to Hart County. Whitworth is up, standing on the field, but looks like they're going to have to help him off.
Number 17, Austin Whitworth, shake it up on the play for Hart County. If you have your program, please turn to page 96. If Coach Bishop's signature is on the Current Baptist Church ad in the program, bring that up to the press box and claim your prize. One of these Spirit Gear packs prepared by the North Hall Touchdown Club. Again, turn to page 96. Look for Coach Bishop's signature on the Current Baptist Church ad. If you find it there, come to the press box, and we have 1 of 3 Spirit packs to distribute to you.
North Hall Humor.
All right, back to live action. Number 10 in the quarterback for the Bulldogs. And number 8, Blake Skelton, goes in motion. He hands it off to CJ Lackey. He bulls forward to the 37-yard line, brought down there. That's going to bring up 4th down and 4.
Lackey to the 37-yard line, 4th down and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs send their punt team out for the first time tonight. Number 84 or the punt. It's going to hit about the 35, and that's about where it's going to roll out of bounds. A 27-yard punt. He'll actually spot it at the 36-yard line.
Jeremiah Jones punt rolls at the 36-yard line. 27-yard punt, no return. 1st and 10 for the Trojans from their own 36.
Trojans shift the strength over to the right-hand side, and they're going to run the buck sweep there. Howell's tripped up. Laddie and Copper are out pulling, leading the way. 2-yard gain for the Trojans to the 38.
Howell picks up 2 yards to the 38. 2nd down and 8 for the Trojans.
Clock ticks, 9:38 left in the game. As Purrier sets under center behind Olson. They're going to run the tag play to Memphis Dyer, and just nothing there. He's cut down for a loss of 3 back at the 35.
Memphis Dyer on the 4-tag play, dropped for a 3-yard loss. Back at the 35-yard line, 3rd down and 11 for the Trojans.
So 3rd and 11 for the Trojans, 8:57 left in the 4th quarter, down 48-16. And they're going to run a trap to Atha, and he gets maybe 2 yards. We'll see. I'm probably going to spot him just a yard gain to the 36, so it brings up 4th down and 10 for the Trojans.
Atha again a yard in the trap play, runs up 4th down and 10 for the Trojans.
Purrier in punt formation, number 22, Nori Moore, freshman, back deep for Hart County as they start cycling in some of the younger players. Trojans kind of started out with a younger player, so I don't expect you'll see too many substitutes there. Purrier gets off a nice spiral, drives 22 back to the 24-yard line. He runs backwards and loses about 3 more yards, brought down by Clark Howell. .40-yard punt, loss of 3 on the return.
40-yard punt by Howell, 3-yard loss on the return. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 21-yard line.
So number 10, new quarterback who's not even on Hart County's roster, as many of their players, turns out tonight aren't, leads them back out. He hands off to Nori Moore, who is dropped for a loss all of 6 yards, all the way back to the 15-yard line. Looked like maybe Laddie got in there.
Nori Moore dropped for a 6-yard loss. Back to the 15-yard line, 2nd down and 16.
Looks like Hart County has put a whole lot of subs in. They've changed. Nelson Barong just came back in as well, and he goes in motion there in the 8. He's going to reverse to the other side. They're going to hand off again to Moore. A little smaller back. He gets to back to the 22-yard line, gains 7 yards before he's brought down by Rochester. So 3rd and 9 coming up for the Bulldogs.
Nori Moore gains 7 yards back to the Bulldog 22-yard line, brought down by Kevin Rochester. It's 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
Hart County empties the backfield, trips right, doubles twins on the left. The young lefty looks at Barong, which that's who I'd throw it to. Fires a bullet in there, but strange enough, Barong can't handle it. A little bit behind him, but definitely a catchable ball. So that brings up 4th and 9 for the Bulldogs.
Number 10's pass intended for Kane Barong is dropped at the 30-yard line. 4th down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs punt for the 2nd time tonight. That's going to bounce right in front of Atha, and he's going to get out of the way. Ball's going to roll dead at the 35-yard line. A 43-yard punt, no return.
Jones punt rolls dead at the 35-yard line. 43-yard punt, no return. 1st down and 10 for the Trojans. That's thrown 35.
Trojans still largely with their starters out. Like I said, they're still a young team, so even though Hart County has substituted quite liberally, it's kind of even the playing field here. T-Lander goes in motion. And clearly a mix-up on the route between and number 11 Paul Davis made a really easy catch and strolls into the end zone. A.J. Jones never turned his head. Apparently he was running a different route than Purrier thought he was going to run.
Number 11 Paul Davis with a 43-yard interception return for the touchdown.
First year, again, in case you got a first-year quarterback out there and a freshman receiver, and clearly we're on the same page there. Jones is still going down the field, hadn't turned his head at all yet. Purrier had plenty of time, but apparently threw it where he thought Jones was supposed to be. And the only person there was Davis.
Clark County Crawford 20 is good. So 3:09 left in the fourth quarter. Hart now leads 55-16. So, for the ninth time tonight, 15 tees it up at the 40. He's going to be on the near hash here on his left side. Takes that short approach. Howell and Jones back deep to receive. Every one of them so far has gone to Jones except for one that went in the end zone. And there's the kick. And again, it's heading for Jones in the corner. He takes it to 2. He's coming out this near sideline. He got a little bit of a crease. Closes up. Not a big seam, but he did get out there to the 25-yard line. That's where the Trojans will start.
22, A.J. Jones, 23-yard kickoff return, out to 25. First and 10 for the Trojans.
Clock ticks 2 minutes, 38 seconds left. Trojans trail by 39. Purrier under center behind Olson. He's going to hand it to Clark Howell. He puts a move on Davis. He grabs him by the shirt and bulldogs him down at the 47-yard line. 22-yard gain, first down for the Trojans.
Howell picks up 22 yards to 47, first and 10 for the Trojans.
Howell in the buck sweep that time. Flips the field to the Hart County 47-yard line, 6-yard gain, second and 4.
Howell, 6-yard gain to the Hart 47-yard line.
Howell nicked up on that play. Oh, complete busted play on this one. Purrier turns around and make the handoff. Nobody was there. It may have been a result of the late substitution and trying to hurry up. The clock ticks 120 left. Purrier gets to the 46.
1-yard gain by Purrier, third down and 4 for the Trojans on the 46.
Will Jackson in motion. We're going to run the trap to Rochester. He gets to the 41. Be enough for a first down. Clock running. 50 seconds left.
Rochester the 41, first down for the Trojans.
Purrier fakes to Jackson. He's looking to throw. He's got Kirby. He's got a blocker in front of him. Grayson Kirby down to the 2-yard line, ridden out of bounds.
Purrier's pass complete to Kirby down to the 2-yard line. 39-yard gain, first and goal for the Trojans. Timeout North Hall.
North Hall unable to get down the field, get organized. Coach Bishop burns his final timeout. 7 seconds left on the clock. Trojans would love to punch this in the game on a good note. This is effectively the last play of the game, since there's no way for them to stop the clock short of an injury.
All right, last play of the game here. Trojans in a base Liz set. Courier rolls out. He's going to flip it. The Chris for the touchdown. A lot of patience showed there by Courier. 2-yard touchdown pass.
For a 2-yard Trojan touchdown. Their final play of the game, since the point after it is inconsequential, they will not hold it. Your final score, North Hall, Hart County 55, North Hall 22. Again, please note we want no fans on. No fans, please turn on the field. The teams will maintain distances as they air high five each other as they go across the field.
Next Friday, Hart County returns to Herndon Stadium to host the 6th-ranked Greater Atlanta Christian School. The Trojans will be idle next Friday, taking a bye week before leading up to a trip back to the west side of Thompson Ridge Road for the 19th annual clash with Chestatee. Trojans return to the Brickyard in 3 weeks. We ask everyone leaves tonight, please put all trash in receptacles located around the stadium to help keep the Brickyard beautiful. On behalf of the staff of North Hall High School, I'd like to thank everyone for attending tonight's game. Once again, we'll see you in 2 weeks at Chestatee. Thank you.
And as you probably heard me say over the PA announcement, Trojans have next week off before traveling to Chestatee on October the 2nd. Junior Trojans kick off home play tomorrow here at 9 o'clock at the Brickyard, if you're so inclined. And once again, I thank you, everyone out there, for tuning in on the YouTube broadcast. Thank you for your patience putting up with me as I pull double duty here on 2 microphones. I hope it's not too confusing me doing that. But again, we know that attendance is very restricted, so we're thankful you're supporting the Trojans any way you can, including watching on the internet. Again, your final score from the Brickyard: Hart County 55, North Hall 22. This is Jody Kenny signing off on behalf of North Hall football and North Hall High School. Thank you.